everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today I wanted to share with you 7 things that highly frugal people do on a daily basis. Oh, do you like the shirt? I was wearing it yesterday. Mom life. I really and truly believe that frugality is a learned behavior. You either learned it from your parents, who learned it from their parents, who learned it from their parents, and it was passed down generation to generation, or it's something that you taught yourself when the giant fan got turned on. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So today I wanted to share with you 7 things that frugal people do on a daily or weekly basis that lead to good habits, because frugality isn't just waking up one day and saying I'm going to clip some coupons and then that being the end of it. You have to make daily decisions. Okay, so number 1, frugal people don't waste. Frugal people don't run half a load in the washing machine, or frugal people choose their menu plans around what they have left over. Carrie Leanna, you guys love Carrie Leanna as much as I do. She did a video last week on it was a kitchen tour of her small kitchen, and she said, you know, you might note that there's not a lot of food in the refrigerator because we plan all of our meals around leftovers and we eat what we have before we go buy more. That's a frugal family that's not wasting. So that's a really good example. Another example, last week I went to grab the jar of peanut butter out of the cabinet and it was empty. Oh no, it wasn't really empty. I took a rubber spatula and I scooped out what was left in the bottom and I gave it to Riles because I did not want to waste that 2 cents worth of peanut butter. Guys, Americans throw away half of the food that they purchase. There have been studies on this. It's awful. So don't waste. Number 2, frugal people question their purchases. Every purchase frugal people make, they question at the grocery store, at the car dealership, online. And here are 4 questions that you can ask before you spend money. Number 1, do I really need this? Number 2, do I have something else that will serve the same purpose? Number 3, where am I gonna put it? And number 4, can I find it cheaper elsewhere? Number 3, frugal people shop smart. So a lot of people think that buying in bulk is going to save them a ton of money, and a lot of times it does. But a lot of times it doesn't. Because we've been conditioned to think that way, manufacturers have caught on. So it's not as great of a deal as it used to be. So frugal people carry a calculator, or they pull up the calculator on their smartphone and they figure out the cost per unit or the cost per ounce of something before they actually purchase it. That way they know whether or not they're getting the best deal. Number 4, frugal people love coupon codes. I love coupon codes. If I have another baby, I might name that baby coupon code. But for real, every time I buy something, I will do a quick Google search if I'm shopping online of a coupon code for that item. Every single time. I need to keep track of how much that saves me over the course of a year. I really do. Or if there's not an outright coupon code, I will use Ebates. And I know that most of you know what Ebates is, but if you don't, I've left a link below. You shop through Ebates. So say you're going to be buying a sweater already on Old Navy, you would just go to Ebates and then they would take you to Old Navy and you would get like a 3% discount, whatever percentage that Ebates and that company have agreed upon. We bought our refrigerator through Ebates last year. We got it from Lowe's, but it was through Ebates. And so we ended up saving like 20 bucks, and you literally get a check in the mail. So do that. Number 5, frugals find free fun. Say that 5 times fast. Frugal people love the library and they love the park and they love all the free stuff their community has to offer. Yes, I know, like last week or the week before I did a video about how I spent too much on ebooks. Yes, I own that. But I also love the library, and the library saves my family probably $1,000 every year from audiobooks, movie rentals, and of course, all of the free things that they offer. Like carnivals, parties, puppet shows, rooms that you can rent for functions for free, movie nights, game nights, you name it, our library system does it. There's also a world of parks around us that are incredible, and there's the public beach. And I realize a lot of you don't live near a beach. Okay, and a lot of you are probably saying, but our parks and library system is crappy. Make it better. That is my call to you. Make it better. If you don't like the way that your tax dollars are being spent in your community and you don't think that they're being used to the best of the community, make it better. That's the great thing about democracy. You get a voice in how your money is spent. You just have to be loud enough for people to hear you. Number 6, frugal people don't need new things. I could take you on a tour of all the used things in my house. We love hand-me-downs, but we also don't mind buying things used. In fact, I've told this story before, but when Riles needed a booster seat instead of a high chair, I found one on Amazon and I was about to purchase it, and then I remembered, hey, I could go to Craigslist, maybe they have one, and I found the exact same one for $10. The one I was going to purchase was $30. So I contacted the woman, we met at a public location, it was a very clean, pristinely neat booster seat, and I took it home for $10. Riles never knew. And in fact, a friend of mine had a baby last year and I handed on the booster seat to her. So it was the gift that kept on giving. But we end up paying like 10 or 20% of the original price just because we're willing to buy things new. Now, you have to do your research on things and use your best judgment and be cautious, but you really can save a lot of money that way. Number 7, frugal people think long term. You guys heard me talk about this in December, but way back in June, my mom said, hey, I would really like one of those glass drink dispensers with the spigot. Well, when the end of the season sales rolled around and I saw one on clearance at Walmart at the end of September, I snatched that thing up and put it in my cart and gave it to my mom for Christmas. And I filled it up with lots of goodies to personalize it. But frugal people think of these things and remember and shop the sales just because it's March. Well, it's February now, but just because it's March and your baby's birthday isn't until November, that doesn't mean that you can't put some things aside for his birthday. Or it doesn't mean that you can't get some Christmas shopping done. Frugal people really think about those long-term things. There was a weird car going by. Frugal people really think about those long-term things. Okay, so that's it. What are some of your frugal habits? Leave me a comment below and tell me about it. I hope you all are enjoying this series. If you're not following along on the blog, go and check that out. I think it's a lot of really great content. If there is a savings or spending topic you want me to talk about, leave me a comment below and I will try to cover that in an upcoming video. If you're not subscribed to this channel and you would like to do so, click that button. It makes me happy. I love new subscribers and old subscribers. I love them more. No, I don't pick favorites. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.